So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Now it's Trossard. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6 foot.
Oh, he's having a go! Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Onana. Meunier. Guardiola. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Haaland. This is promising. Haaland! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Okay, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much.
Holland! Goal! Argentina! And we have liftoff! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Argentina have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's to Catalara. And he's chosen to go back. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, played through for the wide man. He is through here. Real chance here. Oh, sweet feet. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Madueke really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Castagna. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that has left him in a heap. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madueke is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. He's found a way through. A lot of chance for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Guardiola. Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Camavinga. Akanji. Gerrard. And he's had it nicked away. Not the most accurate pass. Castagna calmly anticipates. Mechela. And it's Tielemans. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Argentina are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. So right back into the action. Doku. And he's worked it through. Good take, and is he in? Well, now it's a race for the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Driven in. Oh, good! Caught offside that time. Akanji. Gerrard. Now it's Haaland. Tielemans. Trossard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. De Bruyne. Now it's De Ketelara. Spread it left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Haaland. Plenty to aim at here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Showing good feet. De Bruyne delivers. Oh, good effort! And no mistake. Just one goal in it now. Game on! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He's in plenty of space here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's De Ketelara. Some front-footed pressing going on here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Look at the... Goes for the shot! And that's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Argentina now in a position far more desirable.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Elects to cross. Romero clears without hesitation. Tries to play it through. Batistuta providing an outlet on that flank. Trossard. And it's made its way to him. That's destined for the flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And Madueke. And here's the Ketelara. And he's found a way past. Gerrard. A picture of focus and alertness. Now it's Dembele. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Morera. He's got away. Teat. Knocks it into space. Shot a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward. Witzel. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially... Madwicke! Brilliant from Madwicke! A finish right from the top draw! And what a start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Always goal side. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he nearly went all the way.
Dembele certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Argentina with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Medina. Fernandez. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. It'll be a throw-in. Medina has it in a wide position. Hangs in a cross. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's the chance to counter. Looking for a runner. Now that's well seen too. Montiel. This is a promising build-up. Madueke is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. McAllister and Fernandez. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Gerrard. Now it's Madueke. Fernandez. Almada. Now it's Messi. Nicely spread. De Paul has the space to scheme. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Guardiola. He is starved of space and time. Fernandez. Almada. Fernandez. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Haaland.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And here's Haaland. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Argentina have their second corner now. Oh, he's been flat. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Now it's Haaland. Hakimi. He's having a hit! Oh, nearly. And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Argentina looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And he's got the beating of... And Batistuta!
Batistuta clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Dembele. Oh, this is a very good run. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Martinez. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Oh, well spotted.
Camavinga. Dembele. Guardiola. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Haaland. Now it's Madueke. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Montiel. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Haaland. Madueke. He is through here. Madueke! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Argentina choosing to make the first change. Montiel to McAllister. And it's Palacios.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
It's Gerrard! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Romero.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. The frustration is there for all to listen to. This team is beating its head against a brick wall.
Now it's Madueke. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Madueke! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Now it's Madueke. Madueke. He's shifting through the gears here. Lo Celso. And that's it. Argentina can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Madueke picking up the man of the match award. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. And that's gone loose. And it's Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Decent chance! Goal! Argentina! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Norway are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Just eases him off the ball. Haaland. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free. Well, that has not gone well. Akanji, always a very imposing presence at the back. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good take in a good area. Shot a goal! And he hits the net. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And here's Madueke. They're urging him to shoot. Madueke! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Berger. Ødegaard. Now Ryerson. "15 minutes till half-time. Chance here to counter. Madueke. He is through here. Takes a shot! Goal! Argentina! And again they hit the front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Argentina leading now. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Taken back almost at once. And here's Batistuta. Driving on and making good... And Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are purring, truly purring. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Dembele. He's found a way, and he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Argentina visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Argentina have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Haaland! No, he's missed it.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Now it's Gerrard. Madueke. No, no way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. He slings it in. Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Romero. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they'll have to get the numbers right in hoping to keep him quiet because he's a
Tries a shot! Well taken goal. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Argentina are having a ball here. Haaland. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Batistuta. Batistuta gets on his bike and on the move. Now he's running away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's had it nicked away. Norway are looking to break at pace. That is good progress on the left. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now this could be a chance. He's rising! And that's past the post. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Dembele. And he's worked it through. Oh, cracking ball. Shoots! And there's a goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Argentina are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. He's shifting through the gears here. Just 5 minutes left. Played back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. Tries to get it clear. Chance, surely! It's bounced back off the post. And now they can clear their lines. pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ball swung in. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And there goes the final whistle. Argentina pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Someone I really like a lot, Peter, is Matthijs de Ligt. You can't get much better than him when it comes to taking the ball up the pitch into midfield and then linking up with his midfielders and his attackers, sometimes driving...
Oh, he goes for a shot! And he's done it!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Bangladesh are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's destined for the flank. Little pass back. Cristiano Ronaldo. Real chance! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
While quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's found a way. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now that's well seen too. Yamal. Kimmich. Tries to dink it through. Vitinha cuts it out. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! Wide, but only just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Yamal. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Batistuta. Cristiano Ronaldo, with a reputation for taking on any shot. Looking to play him in. And he's in on shoots! And he should have made them pay.
He was played in well though, Peter. At least that gets approval all round.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Argentina are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Back on the way then. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Batistuta, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now then, the ball's come loose. And this is Batistuta. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. An exchange of stares, and here we go. Goal! Argentina! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Argentina with the lead. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mendes attempts a clearance. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Argentina clear.
Bullish header! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Serginho. Gerrard. Cross to the back post. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Romero has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. He's got away. And the shot shapes to shoot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Argentina with the corner. They're first. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. The final 5 minutes. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh, easy pickings there. And he welcomes it in. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Argentina proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Cristiano Ronaldo reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see. And that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally...
Yamal!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Hakimi is there, and he can get that clear. And he can thump it away. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Ibrahimovic. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's surely a foul free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He's having a good look here. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Yamal! And we have our very first corner. Mohun Bagan have the chance to go the other way. Maldini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And this is real chance! Goal! Argentina!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to play it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good spread. Yamal is onto this. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Ibrahimovic receives it in a good position here. Chance! And he's stuck it away! They are purring, truly purring!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Knocks it out wide. And for the first half, that is that.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Argentina firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. Down to business again. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get on the end of this? Space for him to turn and look. That is great defending, so alert. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Caught offside that time. Koeman. Argentina come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And here's Inzaghi. Mohun Bagan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
De Bruyne. And he's intervened well there.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Oh, he's burst
through.
Oh,
really well played.
And this is Neymar. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know,
tries one from range. And yes, it's there! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that pass just didn't quite work. It's a goal kick. White. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That's been cut out. Well played. White is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the through ball. Now there's a fine ball. And he's there to belt it away.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Inzaghi.
Mohun Bagan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Inzaghi! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Someone I really like a lot, Peter, is Matthijs de Ligt. You can't get much better than him when it comes to taking the ball up the pitch into midfield and then linking up with his midfielders and his attackers, sometimes driving even further forward. He really is amongst the very best in the world at doing this.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Raul, he's found chance for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Argentina, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And this is Messi. Gerrard. Can he get it through? They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Akanji. De Ligt. Haaland. Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
Haaland deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Caicedo. Yamal. He is through here. Caicedo has the space to scheme. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shot could be on, and he's certainly... And Messi! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Argentina! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Argentina have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
It's not an especially good pass, that. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. That'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Argentina have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. That gets us going once more.
Argentina can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
They get a throw in. And here's Kvaratskhelia! Kvaratskhelia! That is fantastic! A finish of true class! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's had a shot! It's a goal! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Always onto this, and this is Hazard. Drills one in.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's the chance to counter. The ball has bounced loose now. In he goes again! It's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Argentina now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's undercooked that. Kimmich. Kvaratskhelia, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And this is Batistuta. Messi. And here's Bale. It's Bale! It's hit the crossbar. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Space for him to turn and look. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see and measure everything in front of him.
Yeah, it's just fair to say that he's always that one step ahead of his opponents.
Oh, he's going to be... He's having a shot! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Argentina have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Romero makes the interception. Bellingham. Romario. Pass somewhat off target. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that has been cut short. The message is clear. None shall pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal closing in on goal. It's Drogba! And he's stuck it away. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Drogba duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. There's the header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Deftly away. And that was very necessary. And they've got a throw. Looking for the run. Mbappe! It's in! And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100.
And that is all they have time for. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Argentina are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. We're on the move again. Romero cuts out the pass. Played into space. Romero attempts a clearance. Yamal. Gerrard. Bellingham. Searching pass he's played there. And the shot! And he's there to make the block. And we have our very first corner. He leaps for it! That's going to go a long way. Now who's going to be first to this? Argentina are looking to go forward now. And this is Bale. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Pele. And this is Bale. Brazil can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
That's going across goal. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Romario. He can run onto that. And he is deftly away. Oh, great chance!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he won't...
Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Ball's gone out of play. And he's picked it up out wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's had it taken off him. And he's been shifted off it. Rice running with intent. Nice looking ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Bellingham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kvaratskhelia. That is good alertness.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Pele! Well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.